Hi everybody, hello. I gotta play with my audio settings a little bit. I had to move my mic because I realized while editing the last VOD that my mic blocked like most of the knife work, which was kind of sad. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? Hi, Popero, Stelio, to Rizzi's, to Cat to come into view. She's actually running around right now. I don't even know where she's at. No, I let her off today. She's on a break. She's running. Today we are doing something called
Yin Yang Chao Fan.
It was Sweetmouth's request. Turns out I had the majority of the ingredients already in the apartment. The only thing is, I'm going to have to break down a chicken because I didn't want to buy extra chicken breasts just to do this. And the dude used a Chinese chef knife, which I happen to also have. It's not that difficult of a recipe from what I've seen. I was kind of watching it right before going on stream because I wanted to make sure I had everything down, and then I wouldn't have to look at the recipe while actually cooking. But okay, no more fucking stalling. I'm gonna break down a fucking chicken. Oh, actually, before I even do that, I have to do rice. It was 2 cups of rice. I'm going off of memory. I think I'm gonna do half the amount of rice just because I don't think I'm gonna need 4 cups of rice. In the video, the guy says do 2 cups of rice. He said there were about 6 ounces each. He wanted 13 ounces of water to that. So if this is 6 ounces of rice, I want 7 ounces of water. Okay, now we break down the chicken. I haven't broken down the chicken in a good minute. There was something that one of my old chefs used to say is that you need to be able to break down one whole chicken in 1 minute, and I want to see if I can still fucking do that. It's a big ass chicken. The sloppy ass fucking butchery. Should probably give a warning before I do this next time. But check it out. Right now I'm just thinning out the chicken. I'm just gonna cut this into strips. I'll cut the smaller ones, or the longer ones in half. And then this just pretty much gets dredged in like cornstarch and water. And that's pretty much it for the preparation of the chicken. I do have an idea for what I want to do next though. I put it aside so that I can work on this. But I want to do a dessert next. I've had this idea for a hot second about this dessert with like raspberry foam, and I want to do like a lemon custard or a lemon mousse or something, and like do something with white chocolate. I bought gold, like gold flake. I've had it in my head for a minute. I just don't know exactly what I want to do yet, and I think that'll be something that's fun to like mess around with, and that'll probably be another like 6+ hour stream. God damn it, it's already hot in here again. I didn't think I'd need to pull out the fan yet. I really wish I could have started earlier, but it is what it is. Health. Had to go to the doctor, check my eyes out. I almost fucking burnt my eye out like last night. I decided to use a fire right next to an aerosol can that I was also using, and it turned into a fireball in my face. So that was fun. But I'm excited for this. The plating looked fucking beautiful. It's supposed to be like a banquet style dish, and the colors were just gorgeous. I gotta get some veggies. This one, he literally just used 1 tomato. This is a nice one too. That one's gonna be trash. And this is a great knife too. It's nice and heavy. You can do some decent knife work. Like, check it out. Even just gutting tomatoes. That I have to chop down. I probably don't even have to saw back and forth this much. Yeah, there you go. But you cut it into fourths, and then this part just kind of chopped into chunks. This is a very thick tomato. Boom. He said 2 of them should be sliced.
For the other 2, we'll first cut them into strips lengthwise, then rotate 90 degrees to dice.
And then we're gonna do a similar thing with the onion, pretty much. Somebody put 3 fucking price tags on this, try to mark me up. Sons of bitches. I'm doing it this way because that's how the guy did it. And he didn't use very much of it either, to be honest. I want to say he only used like 1/3 of the half. Some of these are a little big, but that's fine. If I wanted to get fine slices and shit, I'd use my other knife. Now we got a bag of shrimps. Boom. We got tomatoes diced in all types of ways. We got onions diced in all types of ways. We got chicken strips. I need the yolks and the whites separated from some wiggles. I think the hardest part for me is going to be making sure that the egg whites cook properly in this thing. Because you have to pour them in slowly and continue stirring them. So hopefully I don't fuck it up. I've also been playing with the idea of a different camera angle for this camera, so you guys don't get just a bunch of ass, you know what I mean? Rice is warm, finished cooking. I'm gonna leave it in there for like another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna put it on a tray and then toss it in the fridge so it can dry up just slightly. I want to try to force it to have that like day-old rice texture. But boom, this is the majority of it. I think right now is a safe time to do the sauce that goes with it. This sauce is a tomato ketchup sauce. They said 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon vinegar. I want to say it was 4 ounces. Bam. I want to say that's what the sauce was. All right, this looks a little similar to the video. Tastes like ketchup and sugar. But the thing is, I don't know if I should change that or not. Maybe like a little bit more salt. It might be too much. But I'm gonna do a little bit more ketchup. A little bit more vinegar. All right, it's getting closer to the color from the video. So, I think this should be fine. But all right, I'm gonna uncover this. I'll be honest, I didn't measure the rice all that well. So, I mean, it looks fine. Not dry, not undercooked, that's for sure. But I am gonna try to dry this out a little bit more. And I don't feel like cutting parchment paper, so I'm gonna use a silicone mat. The bottom of this bowl is a lot hotter than I'm making it seem. I just hope it wasn't too much water because I put more than I usually do. Oh, I still need to do the shrimp. These are a lot smaller than I thought they were gonna be. But we're just gonna cut these in half like the gentleman in the video did. Just like that. All right. Now we're gonna do cornstarch slurry. Now that we got all the shrimp ready. We're gonna need 2 different cornstarch slurries. And I'm gonna need a 4. Well, technically, I guess 3 different if you're counting this one. But this one, I don't know how people can do this. He mixed the raw chicken and cornstarch slurry with his hands. I'm a bitch when it comes to like touching nasty things. I don't want to touch slimy shit. That's just fucking gross. 2 tablespoons cornstarch, 2 tablespoons water, a little bit of salt, and then you mix it together. I think he had a deeper bowl than me because there's no way. Either that or I just did way too much chicken. Boom, we move this over here. And that's, if I'm not mistaken, the majority of the prep for this. I was actually very intimidated by how it looked. And then I watched it and I was like, oh, I got this. And it looks fucking delicious. I just really hope I can get the texture down of the sauces. And another thing, even though the recipe does seem simple, I don't know if I have the flavors down correctly, you know? That's something I'm also worried about. I'm like, am I gonna do this right? And I think at the end of the day, as long as it tastes good, we should be good. We should be fine. Don't worry. I bought this wok specifically for this too. It was $9 at Walmart. But I hope this is enough time on the rice. I think it might have given it some texture. It's not super dry, but as you can see, not mushy at all. I actually don't even think the guy used day-old rice. I want to say he also used like fresh rice. But he had a very interesting method of doing this that I've actually never seen. I've technically done just like eating at home, but for most fried rices, they'll do the yolk in the pan or the egg in the pan, and then they'll put the rice in and kind of like beat it together. This guy kind of just mixes in the yolks into the rice beforehand, which like makes sense, but I've also never seen. I think I've done that like while making dinner, but like out of laziness, not like out of actual technique. But we have the 3 separated egg yolks. I'm just gonna pop these things, and I'm also gonna try not to break the rice too much. I just kind of want to get the color in like I did. went to the Norwegian taco stream. Send me a Norwegian taco recipe. Send me a Norwegian taco recipe and we'll talk. We'll taco. I know I want to do a Mexican taco stream. I want to get back into making tortillas. Like from scratch though. From fucking scratch. Not from masa harina. From the actual kernels. And now I need to get a decent sized bowl for this because this is still like a good amount of rice. Luckily, I have a decent sized bowl that I got from work. This used to be my hot dog plate. You can fit 4 of them in here. I put a decent amount of oil. He put a ton of oil in here. I want to say that's good. He said 2 tablespoons, they're like a fucking half a cup. But that's what we're gonna leave for now. And now my cat's gonna run because I know she's gonna hate this. But look how yellow that is. That's great. I'm gonna let it sit just for a little bit in the oil. Get a little crisp on one side. This actually smells great. This smells so good. I really like this technique. For like cooking at home, this is way easier than having to like pound the fucking rice and mix that bitch in. But also, that technique is very fun to do. I'm actually gonna taste this because I keep thinking about salt. I want to make sure this is good because I didn't salt the rice when I cooked it. It's very bland. So we are gonna salt it. Bang, right there. Look at this thing. I'm sorry, I'm still watching on mute because work, so I have to watch to see what I missed in my favorite cooking show with Chef Risa. 15 more minutes, then freedom. Oh, I'm sorry, Sweetmouth. I should have waited a little longer. But look at this thing go. Look at this thing go. Nice and like individual grains too. I'm very happy with how the rice came out. I was really worried that it was going to be too much water. This should be more than enough time on this. I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds though, because I want just a little bit more crunch. That's a personal thing. This is actually okay. Hold on. This was hold on. I want to see if I can do it. Hold on. Let me put this over here. This is how we used to do the rice. And whenever I used to work for the walk, if you can't do this with your rice, it's too clumpy. The first time I got taught to do this, I was like, oh shit. Because I was watching the guy do it and I was like, that's fucking gangster. Holy shit. I got taught by a Vietnamese man who would flirt with me and had like 7 piercings. He was a nice guy. I also don't think he was into dudes. I think he's just funny like that. Get it nice and leveled out. Boom. I think we have a nice layer of rice in here right now. Flat layer of rice. And then this is what I think is going to be the fun part. Okay. I need it to be the length of the plate because this is what's going to make to the shape. Bam. We're going to use this a little later. Bam. And now I'm just going to clean this off and we're going to reuse it. And that's part of what I like about this recipe is that I'm not going to use a lot of dishes. I'm so happy about that. You're so hungry? I'm excited to see what this tastes like. I have a feeling that I more or less know what the shrimp side tastes like. It's the chicken side that I'm excited about the most. Only because the shrimp side kind of looks like egg drop soup. That's what that looks like. That is ridiculously hot. I'm sorry for my coffee too. I think that's from the energy drink. The first stream back, it was sniffles. This stream, it's cough. I got every symptom under the sun. Next stream, diarrhea. No. Boom. That should be okay. Now we're gonna go in with the large pieces of onion. But he also didn't take too long on this, so I think this is where that can stop. We'll do the tomatoes, and he kind of squished them while he did it. And then he did this. Tomato sauce, very strong. I like though. It almost has a like a shrimp cocktail flavor to it. Let me do cornstarch slurry real quick. Cornstarch slurry is literally just 1-to-1 ratio cornstarch to water. The purpose of this is to help thicken up sauces, soups, and things like that. You'll see right now, this texture, very thin, but once this is mixed in, it will thicken up. Also, the reason why you mix it in water is to make it just a little easier to incorporate into your food, and it prevents there from being like massive chunks of fucking cornstarch in your food still. Let's see. It's already thickened up. I think it's almost there. Yeah, this consistency is almost there. It just needs to thicken up just a little bit. Looks like exactly. That is exactly what I thought it looked like. So that is what I am aiming for. I think this is there. I'm gonna turn it back on and I'm gonna add just like a splash more of the cornstarch slurry. Okay, just a little bit more of this shit. And I think this will get us to the right consistency. At least going based off of the slow-mo. That's literally what I'm basing it off of. He had a slow-mo of himself pouring the sauce, and I was like, oh, that shit nice and big. Look at this. Look at this. Let me get some sauce. Bam, we're gonna call it there. See if I got the consistency right. So a lot of chicken. The recipe said 14 ounces of chicken. There's no way he did 14 ounces of chicken. But red sauce, done. I think the beginning part of the shrimp isn't too hard. It is just the last part with the egg whites. That is the only part that I'm probably going to find difficult. Let's get this in here. Bitch. This I do have to be careful with though, because shrimp can easily overcook. So at this halfway point, I'm gonna add a small amount of fucking diced onion that I did. Now while that's there, we're gonna pour a good amount of chicken stock. I remember he did a lot. He did way more than the chicken part. I think it'll be easier to play with the flavor once we thicken it up. Let's try there. We'll add more if we need to. I added no pepper to this, but it does taste a little peppery, surprisingly. Just a little bit more. I'm surprised, but oh, I guess it's because it's chicken stock. It has all this color. But his did not get this one. Let's try it out one more time. I think the consistency is fine. It is surprisingly peppery, but it needs something bright. Oh, he did peas. I bet that'll help. Ah, there's too many. Okay, I'm gonna add just a splash more chicken stock, because I feel like fresh chicken stock could brighten this up just a tad. But we are basically done. This is, look at that. Hey, it looks good. I think it's ready. Oh, that's what I fucked up on. I forgot the egg whites. Gotta add just a little bit more. I sure hope my shrimp doesn't overcook. Bam. Okay, now the shrimp is done. It's plating time. Let's do it. Let's do it. I gotta get a decent angle of this. I think I'm gonna do shrimp here, chicken here. Ooh, that's a lot of sauce. Looks so good, 10 out of 10. And reveal time. There's a little bit of a gap in the middle, but man. But yeah, I think let me fill in a couple of gaps. Let me fill in a couple of gaps and I'll get like a decent picture of this. But yeah, shit. What? That took from start to finish about 2 hours. It's so doable. The picture from their thumbnail made this seem so intimidating. I was genuinely worried that'd be hard. I'm happy I did this. Now I get to eat. Not sugarcoating, Google it, and yours looks like the picture. Hell yeah. Literally looks like the banquet ones. Hell yeah. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see how it comes out. We're gonna try one at a time. I'm gonna try the shrimp. I want to see the savoriness. I feel like this would be a lot more savory. But as you can see, the sauce that doesn't necessarily penetrate, it just kind of sits on top. It's what it looked like in their video too. But let's see. More salt. I'm salivating though. It's good. Needs more salt. Definitely some pepper, at least on the shrimp side. The part of me, growing up with Nor Suiza, which is like chicken bouillon, like Spanish chicken bouillon, I feel like that could also help this out. That might be what it's missing because I want that chicken flavor, despite it being a shrimp side. I want that Nor Suiza flavor. You have bouillon too? See, we're on the same fucking wavelength. But now, the red side. That's fire. I feel like this whole dish just needs scallions, but that's really good. All right, now we combine. Bam. I'm mixing. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix, but I'm mixing. I don't know if it's just because I didn't add a lot of the red, but it's surprisingly balanced. I thought the red sauce would like completely envelop it. I approve. I just think next time I'm cranking these flavors up like another notch, at least one more notch, because it's good, but I want more. But for now, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy. Try this out. It took 2 hours. Easy peasy. You guys got this shit. See you later. Much love. Mwah.